So let's get started with the Fannie Mae codes. I've put the first code up on the screen here. This is a code 0. You can see that the description below says a successful completion, and it is giving you a recommendation. So this is a successful run of your Fannie Mae AUS. It does give you those findings. If the findings are not what you're wanting, such as a refer with caution or approve ineligible, you would need to go back into your file and just change information in that application to alter the recommendations. So this isn't really an error code, but this is a pop-up that you might see. And then if you are getting another recommendation that you are not wanting, go ahead back into your file and make alterations there. Our first real Fannie Mae error code is this error code 0, and the description is a general failure here. So general failure is a broad error result. It doesn't really tell you what is missing. So we've got some recommendations for what you can fill in the file to get that corrected to see if those were the issues that Fannie Mae was having. The first thing you can do is verify that you are entering your credentials correctly. Fannie Mae is case sensitive with the ID and password, so if you were copying and pasting over into that, you may want to try typing it in to see if there were extra spaces that were perhaps causing your error. You can also make sure that you are using your individual credentials and not using a company set of credentials. Another item is to go in and remove the case file ID from the bottom of the Fannie Mae DO or DU. You can also verify that you are using the correct credit credentials. So some of the credit vendors have separate IDs and passwords for running credit and for running Fannie Mae DO or DU. So you want to make sure that you are using the correct credentials in the correct area if in fact your vendor does have separate ones. Another step you can take is to go through your application and make sure that there's no missing borrower data. So I would recommend going into application section 1 through 9, going into the lender loan information page 1 and 2, and going over to your addendum and making sure that all that is filled out. And last, you want to verify that you are set up correctly inside of the Fannie Mae connectivity. So if you have a desktop originator ID and password from Fannie Mae, that you've actually selected desktop originator and not desktop underwriter. If you have any questions, please reach out to our dedicated customer service at 1-800-342-2599.